Oh, good, we're live. Hi, everybody. It's Gretchen from Teaching Channel, and it's day 2 of our classroom tours. We've been filming at Enlace at Lawrence High School in Lawrence, Massachusetts, and we're making these great videos about practices for ELLs, especially newcomers. And you're not going to get to see those finished videos for a while. So today I'm giving you a sneak peek by introducing you to the teachers and having them show off the great supports in their classroom. So I'm going to grab this and turn it around and have everybody themselves. Okay, gang, get it together. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves?
Hi, everybody. Omari Mobley. I am the resident teacher for Enlace, Algebra 1.
Hi, I'm Allison Balter. I'm the principal at Enlace.
And Sarah, you were
Hi
here with us
again.
yesterday, but...
Everyone, I'm Sarah Otto, and I'm just thrilled to support Enlace from Confianza and help Teaching Channel with the ELL Deep Dive.
Awesome. So we just filmed a math lesson today, and as well as a coaching session. And one of the things that we were really focusing on in the math lesson was the writing in math, doing the speaking and then the writing. So we want to show off some of the great things that are in this classroom to help out with that.
That's
Who'd like to
right.
get us started?
Well, I'll just say that you might remember if you saw our video yesterday, and if you didn't, check it out. You might see this look familiar from what we saw in the U.S. and World History classrooms. that
I'm
we're
going to get a
looking
little
at.
closer and look at some of the parts here.
So, Omar, you want to walk us through what this is and
Yeah.
how
Sure.
students use this?
Absolutely. So this is what the students will see every day. They come in and we start off with objectives and for content and language.
Content and language.
So the content is basically just the math, just what we're going to focus on in terms of mathematics, and then the language, again, that's a very important piece for our students to understand the language part also. So we have 2 objectives, and the students start off reading these so we understand where we're going forward for the day. And we also have an agenda, again, just to keep the students on a routine. That's what they're not used to, that routine, so we have an agenda placed for them so they can see it every day. And then we come to the word bank. So the word bank, everyday words. These are words that we would use from day 1 to the last day,
Yeah.
right? Very basic word that they need to just get through the day. Academic words are words specifically for that task, for that subject that we are covering, that unit that we are covering. And then algebraic, it dives very deep and specific into that unit. If it's exponent, right now we're doing exponential functions.
Say that 10 times fast.
Yeah, imagine the kids trying to say it.
Exactly.
Again, that's why we
Yeah.
have the words up here. Again, it's for the practice, so the kids can get the practice using those words.
Excellent.
Yep. And we also have sentence frames.
Sentence
also.
frames, yep.
Sentence frames are there to set up the students to get from speaking in words to speaking in sentences. So they know a lot of words. They know a lot of words in English. These sentence frames are here set up for them to put the word that they know into the sentence frame, and then they have a sentence. So then they're used to writing sentences. So this sentence frame, again, this is I'm sorry. I know because according to the equation or according
Yes.
to the graph, according to the text, so they're getting professional, they're using professional language even at a lower level.
And I heard a lot of that today.
Yeah.
And I see some people out there watching. If you use sentence frames, share some ideas in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.
One of the things that I saw today in the lesson when I was in here that I love and I see it every time I'm in this classroom is you don't just have these on the board, but you and Ms. Colon are always pointing to them. So when kids are talking, they're working in their partners or they're writing and they're kind of getting stuck, you're coming up here and you're prompting them. You're like,
Yes.
okay, let's start here.
Yep.
Can you try that? And then they're able to do it.
And we also have them on their papers as well. The class is pretty big, so you may not be able to see that, but we also have them on their papers, so they're everywhere. They're
Yes.
everywhere for the kids, for them to pull it out and to use those, to be comfortable using it. That's what we want them to be comfortable using these sentences and these words.
And I definitely know that they were using them because when we would have them projected on the board and the cameras today when we were filming were in the way, they wanted us to move. Get out of the way so I can see my sentence frames.
And they like to use them because they want to use the correct terms. And
Yes.
They want to sound professional, and they want to do that. So it's just, these are the standards.
And I know we wanted to check out, you guys have a word wall, right?
Yeah.
Let's check
yeah.
this out.
And as we're walking over there, I'd just like to remind everyone, that academic language is a lot more than words. We're going to go through the vocabulary pieces here, and we'll hear how the students interact with these tools. But as was just stated from Omari and Allison, that it's so important that we know that English language learners and all students really expand their discourse and speaking complete sentences. And here at Enlace, we're hoping to show you a little bit more too about how we have them shoot for the level 3, and really have extended discourse to explain their thinking and to sound professional, as you said. But check out this word ball.
It's
So tell us
awesome.
about it and how the kids
Yeah.
use it.
So it's really, again, these are words that we would use from the first day to the last day. Decimals, fractions, words that if it's your first day coming to Enlace, you should need to learn these words. You need to be able to use these words. Basic, left, right, down, up,
Yep.
things like that.
If I can just interrupt real
Absolutely.
quick to just clarify, some people know them as tier 1 words.
Oh, yes.
Okay, and the most general words that go are, as you said, every day and lots of kinds of settings.
Absolutely.
So that's another way to explain it.
The academic words are words that we would use that the students are not very familiar with, like first, next, transition words.
Yep, transition
sequencing
words.
And I'm not sure if you can see it, but we have them translated in
Oh, yeah.
Spanish,
You can come
Portuguese,
closer, look.
and Vietnamese, because our students are not only Hispanic. We have
Yep.
some Vietnamese, have some other students.
Right, right.
So we also we have the translation again is to make them comfortable in using these words. So if they know how to use them, then they know that they're there, then they would want to use them more. So again, these are words that are specifically for a unit or a specific standard that we're trying to teach to the students.
The other
and
cool
again-
thing though is that you'll
Sorry.
see like a lot of these academic words cross content areas
Right.
too. So they're not just math words, right? Like transition words they're going to use when they write or talk and sequence things all the time. So if you go into our biology rooms, you go into our world studies
Exactly.
rooms,
Yes.
they'll be using the same kinds of transition words and you'll see the same kinds of academic words.
Right, like
all over.
increasing, decreasing,
Yep.
and again, just to give what we might call as tier 2 words, or more,
Yes.
specific language. So moving on up to tier 3 words,
Yep,
or
algebra words.
technical.
Yes.
These are directly with our unit. So we're going over exponential functions. So we have a lot of exponential growth, coordinate points, things that they're going to specifically need to be able to understand and use for this unit. So these are specifically for this unit.
And do you guys make all these yourselves?
Yes, Ms. Cologne and I cut these out. And,
Hard work.
they
Yes.
change.
It's hard work.
Tier 1 and tier 2 and tier 3 usually change
Uh-huh.
for the quarter. Everyday words usually stay the same, but these words, most definitely the algebra words, they change by the unit. So
Great.
They've been changed a lot, definitely.
So we looked at a lot of the student tools. Let's look at some of the student work.
Yes. And as we're going over there, I just want to thank, there's a viewer, Sebastiano, who's shared the video already. Share the video with your friends because we want to share these great practices so that other teachers can learn from the great things that are happening at Enlace.
Absolutely. So here we have exemplary work. This is examples of students who have used our frames, or who use our word wall, and the proof is here.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you want to look at some of these in depth, but there are a lot of transition words, commas, a lot of professional writing for students.
In my
who-
opinion.
Yeah, who have they started grade 1, level 1?
In English,
In
yeah.
English,
Level one.
And our goal is to reach the level 3, which is grade 3. But
Which
a
I
lot of
think is what we wanted to show over here, right?
Yeah. So maybe Allison
Yes.
can talk a little
Yeah.
bit how the school uses this tool from WIDA.
So we, in Massachusetts, we use the WIDA standards to measure our students' language growth. And we're really transparent about it with students and teachers. We talk about our big goal all the time. So all of our students to be eligible for Enlace, when they come in, they take their intake test, they're at a level 1. They're brand new, they can speak, they maybe speak or write in single words, a ton of errors in their text, very simple language. But our goal in a year is to get them to a level 3. And so to do that, we have to be really transparent with students about what that means. So one way that we've done that is we've made a student-friendly version of that writing rubric, and we use it for speaking too. So they understand, what does it mean when I'm at a level 1? What does it mean when I'm at a level 2? And what do I have to do to grow to be at that level 3? So we talk about see the 3, and that's our big goal. And you can see the kids are writing paragraphs with academic language, and that's one of the things I love about being in this room. Miss Cologne and Mr. Mobley, there's so much writing on the walls all the time, and kids I think are writing here more than you might see in a typical high school math class, because all of the time there's writing built into the math that they're doing.
And we saw that today in the lesson video, which I can't wait to share once we have it finished. I think that's probably a good place for us to stop today, because we actually have to go on to do our interviews of the teachers that we filmed today. But do share our Facebook videos. Let others see the great supports that are in this room, and we can't wait to share the video on teachingchannel.org. Make sure you register so you can download all the lesson materials once we have it on there, and we're doing a contest right now, so register on Teaching Channel. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks so much.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.